we're just remembering the old times, you know. My dad was like, you know, sometime growing when you were young, do you remember how I would ask you when you were in elementary school if you liked any boys? And you always had the same answer. You always said no. Yeah, and I do actually remember it. My dad would be very protective. He'd always think like, oh my god, my daughter's really cute, and like, you know, I don't want boys to like touch her. But at the same time, he low-key kind of wanted like me to, you know, be a normal person, you know. So he'd ask me like, oh, you like anybody, Enna? And I'd be like, no. And he'd always ask that, like almost every month, in like from elementary to high school. He'd ask me like, hey, do you have a crush on anyone? Like, is anyone you interested in, or are you seeing anyone that I don't know about? Like, you can tell me. You know, my dad loves shit like that. He just wants to know. And I always just be like, no, not really, or you know, no, I don't really like anyone, or no. And my dad, like, this is the first time he told me. When he called me yesterday, he was like, I thought you were gay. And I was like, oh, I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, that could, like, I can see how you would think that, because, like, he would specifically ask me if I liked any boys. And because I always said no, you know, I guess it's a very natural, like, response to kind of think, oh, maybe she likes girls. And he was like, and I was like, are you, like, what if I was gay? Like, would you be okay with that? And he'd be like, of course, but, you know, I really thought you were gay and you were just really afraid to tell me or something. And, you know, I didn't know if I should bring it up first and tell you that it's okay to be, like, gay. And I'm like, I was like, you know, Dad, like, you're cool. Like, I'm sure a lot of people would want to have you as a father. So I'm very lucky. Like, I'm a little, like, lucky in that aspect. Yeah, seriously, like, he was like thinking all of that, which he never told me before. He literally told me that yesterday. He was like, yeah, I thought you were gay. And I was like, there was many times in high school where I thought about bringing up the topic, like, you know, because I know he's obviously we're an Asian family, so he's like, oh yes, because I know in the Western, in West, like, you know, in America and Canada, like, it's a thing where it's like a lot of parents are like, maybe don't accept it, or like they don't really know like what to say, or, you know, it's a sensitive topic. And he was just like, I was ready to bring it up, but I never did, because I just thought maybe it'd be better for you to like come to me. And I was like, Dad, I just didn't like anybody. Like, I just don't think anybody was hot or like cool personality wise. That